cannot expect us to post every week.
And we won't.
We're busy.
What about it?
We're gonna post when we post. And you're gonna watch.
And you're gonna watch when we post.
Every time.
Oh. Every
Hello.
single time.
Welcome back to another episode of
Two Chucks.
This week is friendship. And also, I think we're just feeling a little crazy.
Crack hour!
So, you're gonna just get the funness.
You're just gonna really be, it's gonna
Should
really
I
be
this
like.
out now? I'm so excited.
Oh, why not?
Okay, so I don't know if you remember, I was rewatching the Halloween episode, and we mentioned,
Oh, our
yes, wanting to try something. So I went to Walmart and I got the Savory Nature.
No!
So we
God!
got white cheddar. I got the gross one that I know I'm not gonna like. Oh,
Everything bagel. Work.
And then this one is smoky barbecue.
I am gonna hate this.
Yeah, I am also. I think I'm just gonna take a nibble of one.
But I will
and
try
be
it.
done. I think white cheddar's. I want to try.
Honestly,
this one.
we'll pay you for these because John will love these.
You don't have to. They
loves
were so
barbecue.
cheap.
Really?
Yeah, you
I
can
love
just have
that.
them.
Thanks, Walmart. Okay. With one hand.
That's the one I want the most.
Okay, so
white
maybe
cheddar.
we should try it. No, because hear me out. Everything bagel, not very flavorful. Start.
That's good.
Then white cheddar, then this yucky yuck.
And then we can return to white cheddar.
Okay.
Do we want our own bars for the everything
No,
bagel?
we'll just share.
I might want my own bar for the
For the white cheddar,
for the
girl,
white-
yeah.
Okay.
But it's really gonna be like you're just sitting down, hanging out with friends today.
Yes.
Just gonna be hanging out.
This is a mukbang.
Mukbang.
Do we want to bite off?
Oh my God,
at
yeah.
the same time? Okay.
I'm way too close.
This is a little much. Okay.
Okay, you go ahead. Is it good? I mean,
It's fine.
what does it taste like?
Not an everything bagel. Maybe a little bit of everything bagel.
What is it like giving? It's just giving
Cashew.
like cracker. Oh, it's just kind of giving cashew.
It's giving like if you.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking that you should get everything bagel seasoning and put it on cashews. It'd be real good.
I agree with that. Oh my God, I don't know if they're at a specific place, but there are these like. It's almost like candied with salt and like cracked black pepper.
Yeah.
But they're like attached to the cashews, and it tastes exactly like this.
I might take a second dip.
It's kind of good.
Kind of good. I would eat this.
I kind of now I'm like high hopes for this because I didn't think I would like this one very much.
I still have low hopes for this.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
I don't like barbecue flavored chips though.
I hate barbecue flavored
Yeah.
everything. Which is funny because we're from Texas.
I know, and that's what everybody says. They're like, "Oh my gosh, do you just love barbecue?" I'm like,
No.
no.
I mean, I love barbecue, but
I
not
know.
this twice.
but I am also.
It's always too sweet. I feel like this is gonna be a sweet bar. Well, you doll. My nails.
I kind of want to sit.
I kind of need to sit too.
Refresh. Sorry.
This podcast is sponsored by V8 V Fusion Energy.
Energy, pomegranate, blueberry flavors.
We love them so
specifically.
much.
Oh, so good.
This
I
is
wish we
ASMR
could.
for you guys.
I wish we had like a tabletop that we could put on the bed.
I'll get one from my work.
Or Five Below.
Oh, there's a Five Below right by my work.
I figured there was.
I love it.
Is it the same one that's right by the Walmart that I went to today?
No.
Oh.
No, the one in Linden is the closest Walmart, and I make John take me there.
It's not very far. It's 10
I
minutes.
was so excited to eat.
Me too. You want the first bite?
No,
I took the first bite of the last one.
it's all for you.
Oh my gosh. All for you. What is this one? White cheddar.
White cheddar.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Really?
I like this.
Oh my God, I love that. I'm gonna have to vacuum my bed. This is so good.
This is what I want out
It
of
tastes
a
like Pirate's
savory-
Booty.
Yes, it does.
It's like Pirate's Booty granola, almost. And I know that sounds bad, but it's actually very good.
This is.
Am I
This
crazy
hits.
for like living for the everything bagel?
No.
I
You
kind of
have
live.
them.
Kind of live. I kind of like this one more.
Really?
Yeah.
I love the white cheddar. But I'm like such a cheese girl.
Yeah, you are. You're so cheesy.
I don't need it. I'm so scared.
I like don't even. I'm gonna take a break.
Let's take a break.
I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a sip. Do you want a sip?
I need a sip.
I help you. Welcome to the episode where we're having lunch.
Having a lunch. How has everybody been?
Yeah, comment down below.
Comment that down below.
Because we've been
first.
gone for a while. We also haven't seen each other since probably the last podcast.
I think it was literally. That had to have been the last time I saw
A month
you.
ago, right?
Oh my
Was
god.
that Halloween?
It was.
Over a month ago.
I haven't seen you since Halloween.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, but life is hard.
Life's so hard. Recently, girl.
Girl.
And speaking of friendship, you know, you don't have to see your friends all the time to be friends with them.
I agree, but I do have to say, a medium distance friendship is not for the faint of heart.
It sucks.
At least a long
It's
distance.
like not even fun.
Yeah, at least like a long distance friendship, you're like, whatever, we'll see each other when we see each other. It's
You're
no
also,
big deal.
I feel like when you are like further, like long distance, truly, like not medium distance, I feel like you're more inclined to have to carve out that time for a FaceTime or carve out that time for a call or whatever.
It's like, or if we are in the same place, like I'm gonna make the time
have
to see you.
Yeah.
But
us literally being in New York yesterday, being like, I want to see you in
I
an hour.
I have so many New York friends that we constantly are like, okay, how about next Tuesday at 8? No, I can't do next. Okay, what about 2 weeks from now?
Dude, literally, I'm like marking up my calendar.
Because it also takes forever to get anywhere, and not just that, it's tiring. Something about commuting, I'm like, like it's.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, and my commute is getting in someone else's car.
Yeah.
It's a 5-minute
my friend
drive.
Kendall lives in the Bronx, and like, I'm like, I'm gonna see you when I see you.
Girlie, when there is an event, I'll see ya.
Yeah. I'll see you, or you can come to me and I'll drive you to Sonic. There's a Sonic in Staten Island, FYI.
Chuck, I made Johnny drive me 30 minutes the other day to get Sonic.
Really?
And I got like 5 different meals.
What'd you get? I love Sonic.
I love Sonic. So I actually didn't get anything. I'm really upset because they do have some kind of pickle spear situation for friedness, and I love.
And I love.
And I live. I think I got a burgie. I got 2 corn dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I got, what are the rings? Onion rings and french fries. I didn't get any of my staples, though. I didn't get like I didn't get like a breakfast burrito, which I live.
The breakfast burrito.
I lived on those.
Also,
when we were in college, lived on those.
Yes, and okay, when I used to go to Sonic weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, you know.
Girl, I would go like at least once a day.
Yeah.
Like in my height.
Oh, when we did Twisted,
every day.
There was literally one on the way for me. What was I gonna do for dinner? I had to eat it.
That was bad for me because the theater that we did Twisted in was right across from McDonald's, so I didn't even like. It wasn't even like, oh, I'm gonna be late to rehearsal. It's like, I'm here early. What am I gonna do?
And I'm not gonna go get
it's right there, you know?
It's across the street.
It's across the street.
Yeah, but I would stop all the time. But I didn't. When you're getting it regularly, your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, the last time I went to visit my family.
Girl, it was bad.
I had to poop. I was
I was having reactions.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Honestly, and no other fast food. Taco Bell doesn't even do that to me.
Oh, girlie, Taco Bell does it to me.
Really?
Bad.
No other fast food gets me the way Sonic does.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
I think it's just the oil. Like, simply, truly.
It must be.
Because my sister used to work there, Micah.
Katie worked there.
That is crazy. Dude, our family stuff that we have is so weird.
That's actually why I normally tip when I go to Sonic.
Me too, because Micah always bitches about. Yes, she was always talking about it, and people would come to our in Texas. I feel like almost only, and Oklahoma, hella, but they would always be on roller skates. Those motherfuckers would be working.
I was like, here, even $1. Like Katie was like,
$1. I don't care.
$1 here and there is
50 cents, girl.
Yeah,
give me a quarter.
They didn't make very much. It's like a normal server. They aren't getting paid a wage.
I was gonna say, recently learned that in New Jersey, I don't know how it is everywhere else, but in New Jersey, we're like not looking at the camera at all. I feel I'm just like staring at you.
I never do.
In New Jersey, they only get like $2 an hour.
Mama, that's everywhere.
Really?
Texas. My paycheck that came in when I served in Texas.
Oh, you told me that.
Was $0.
That's like criminal.
They said, we'll supplement your paycheck if you don't make enough in tips to be minimum wage.
Right, whatever.
But I always made enough in tips to be minimum wage.
Yeah, of course, because you only have to have like 5 tables to tip you $5, dude, and you're like
literally,
there.
and you're like, I did it.
Oh my god, okay, did it.
Especially the minimum wage in Texas is $7.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
But in New York, too, although
how much is minimum wage in New York? I think they're $1 ahead of New Jersey.
I think it's 15.
I think they're at 16.
Whatever it is, I will say.
Because I'm at 15.
If you're in New York or Florida. I don't know where else. I'm going to endorse Tacombe. I used to work there as a server.
I love Tacombe.
It's really delicious. And
Did they actually pay you?
They paid us minimum wage and we got tips.
Oh, I understand why you stayed there for as long as you did, doll. I would have loved to work there. Like, now that I'm, like, really, really in the working, like, sphere and, like, in it, it's fun and I live, and I really wish that, like, whenever we were in New York, like, the last fucking, I don't know, like, 5 months that we were there that I wasn't in school. Like, I wish I would have fucking done something in my life.
You're like,
I wish I would have
babysat.
That's true, but, like, I just... It's not, I feel like anything you do with kids, you will literally never get paid the way that you should be paid.
I
like,
agree.
Ever.
Like, babysitters don't, although.
Especially when people start, like, bringing in the play date. Oh, we're having a friend come over, play date, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, no, for sure, so you're paying me double, right?
So you're paying me for multiple kids?
Or if there's, like, a flat rate and you're, like, going to, like, a 4-kid home, I'm like,
what? That's why I'm not going to say what company I work for, but
really, I'm not.
That's what's good about the company I work for is that you set your own rates and you kind of have some agency over that.
Oh, yes.
So, like, working for...
You're, like, kind of your own boss.
Yeah, and there's people on there who charge $50 an hour for babysitting. I'm like, that's kind of iconic.
You're like...
I don't know who's paying that.
Infant specialist, $400 per hour.
I think only if somebody was, like, a live-in, au pair situation. Or if they were, like, there every single day. I'm like, okay, maybe 50.
I agree. An hour?
Yeah.
Who else what job makes $50 an hour?
When you get to that point, you're just salaried.
Dude, you know what I learned recently? And this is, like, not about jobs. This turned into a job app.
I love jobs.
Me too. Okay, so what I learned recently
I hate jobs,
are
actually.
underwater welders. They get paid, first of all, they work, like, maybe, like, twice a year. Like, on a big job, depending however long it is. I mean, it takes for fucking ever.
Yeah.
Like, a job might take, like, 4 years, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what's the big bridge that we drive in from New Jersey on?
The Bay, or the Goethals.
No. It's in New York.
Oh, the George Washington Bridge.
The other one. The Lincoln Tunnel.
Oh.
The Lincoln Tunnel.
Well, I listed a lot of bridges that go.
I know, I'm sorry.
I listed 3 that go from New York to New Jersey. I drove on both the Bayonne and the Goethals Bridge today, and let me tell you, I have a fear of driving on bridges.
Like, in general?
Yes, it's so scary. I have this irrational...
There are, like, very large bridges here, doll.
I know. I've conquered this. And I conquer this fear all the time.
That's crazy.
But I have an irrational fear that I'm going to somehow, for whatever reason, lose control and just drive off the edge of that bridge.
Oh, that's not my bridge fear. My bridge fear is that it's just simply going to crack. But,
it wouldn't.
Thanks to underwater welders...
Ah!
That's, like, their tea. Like, that's, like, they literally go under... Like, I don't know how, first of all, you get this job, or, like...
What training
I know, right? What training?
I would never. You would do that?
They get paid, like, way more than $50 an hour.
Well, good, because they're doing an incredibly dangerous job.
Insane job. Like, I didn't even know that was a job.
Incredibly dangerous and incredibly important.
And very important.
Like, you need that in order to build a bridge over water. Yeah.
But they only work, like, they only do, like, big jobs. I mean, I'm sure they don't get, like, an hourly rate. I'm sure they get, like, a job. Like, rate.
Yeah,
like, this is how many hours.
All right, here's $2 million.
Yeah, no, literally.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, so cookie crazy.
If you could have
underwater welder.
Any job, like, you don't have to go to school for it. You can just do the job. What would you do?
Like a trade.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't say, like, actor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you can do that in that kind of school. It's like the hair, like.
You would want to do hair?
You'd go to school though.
I'm just saying, in this world, like you could
trade.
You could snap your fingers and you have the job already.
And I was, like, really good at it, even if I don't know if I have the skills.
Yeah. Like, you could snap your fingers and be an underwater welder.
I'd probably want to be a pilot. I feel like that's so kooky.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun.
Kooky fun. No?
And they get paid a lot.
Yeah. Also, you can just get your pilot license and, like, just fly.
Actually, I know that.
And it's, like, not that fucking expensive to just go and be like, I'm gonna take this plane up for a fucking spin.
Yeah, you gotta, like, rent the plane.
Like, it's not that expensive, though.
But
it's
the
crazy.
kinds of planes that you, like, would...
actually fly?
Yeah.
Spooky.
Those are the planes that people die in.
Spooky.
Those are the planes
that kill people. The propeller still.
It's like... and it's like...
The cabin is so loud, too.
Yes, and, like, 2 people can fit in there.
I'd be scared.
Oh my
So
gosh,
scary.
I would never.
Or I would be like an instructor of like parasailing, or I've been really into, on my YouTube shorts recently, been finding a lot of like bungee jumping videos and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
And Chuck, I want to do it so bad.
Really?
And I don't know
so brave.
I don't know who would do it. No, I'm not. Because do you want to know what those bungee people, like worker people?
I bet you Louise would do it with you.
Oh, she would definitely do it with me.
She'd be like, yes.
She'd be like, absolutely, and we will meditate while we're in the air.
Yeah, I actually think she'd be into it.
No, I think she'd live. But,
we need to have her on.
I know. I keep talking to her. I'm like, come on the podcast, and it never works.
She can't come to the wedding.
Oh, why?
She's busy.
So can Bex come?
No, I'll tell you. We're like way over.
Really?
Yeah. And we still have more people that we want to invite.
Tell some people that just can't come.
It's too late. We already invited
I haven't
them.
seen you in 2 years. Sorry, you can't come.
Buy me a gift, though.
But buy me a gift, though, and go on the registry. Please make sure that Xander gets those $4,000 pants.
He's like, nobody's getting them. I'm like, and why would they?
Someone does need to put like a base level down,
Like,
so that like people
if somebody
will
plops
put shit.
$20 on there,
That's
I
my
bet
point.
you
Other
people
people
will be
will.
like, they'll be like, oh, okay, I see
Yes,
this.
other people will. But me plopping 20. Oh, I'm
so
scared,
scared.
girl.
I'm gonna get my
It's gonna
drink.
make my breath smell so disgusting.
I have some gum. Is it good?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, it's terrible. Oh my
It's
god.
not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Do you know what it gives?
What?
Honey roasted peanuts. It's bad, right? It gets worse. It gives honey roasted peanuts, but I love a honey roasted
How
peanut.
do you accomplish a smoky taste? It's like almost like burning my tongue. I don't know how to explain it.
I bet it's in here. It's liquid smoke. That's how you make vegan like barbecue stuff.
Should be illegal. You would know, you vegan.
Dude, my roommate and I were talking last night, and he was like, so, because I'm like,
cooks.
yes, he cooks. And he was like, honestly, I'm so excited that like you decided to not be vegetarian anymore when you moved in. Because he was like, I would have like cooked specific stuff for you.
Aww.
But like I'm glad I don't have to. You know what I mean? I was like, honestly, that's the only reason I did it. No, not at all.
For you.
But what was I gonna say?
If you're an enjoyer of food, though, I feel like that's why Xander likes to cook and he loves food.
I was gonna say I recently, I think within like the last year of my life, started liking food again, which is kind of probably why I was like, I don't need to torture myself and not eat.
Yeah, you're like, I guess I can have steak.
But I've also, love steak. But I've also had, the only reason I ever like did dietary restrictions and stuff like that was because of like tummy problems.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And like health stuff, but like, I'm fine.
Also,
I feel fine.
if you're eating like the high quality ingredients, you're not gonna have as many issues.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Tummy issues.
Okay, friendship.
Oh yeah.
An hour into the app.
Oops. I didn't even see what time we started. I think we're gonna talk till we feel done.
Yeah, I feel like we're probably at least 30 minutes into this episode, so I'm like vibing. It's fine. We're chilling.
Oh my gosh, I have my first lady doctor appointment tomorrow.
Ever?
Ever. I've never gone.
Aww,
Isn't that
Chucky?
I'm gonna like try to be really excited about it, but I'm kind of nervous, obviously.
Oh no, be excited. It's like so like no, it's no tea.
I know.
What
I
really
just
is
was
it?
like,
It's just a checkup, right?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just like
just
your
my-
first like,
my-
hey girl, how you doing?
Hey
It's-
girl, get in there,
It's-
peek it out.
it's the
Is
doctor.
it normal?
Doctor's like, okay, put your legs up on the stirrups. And you're like, alright.
She starts screaming.
That would be amazing. I would love that for you.
I would call you right after. I'd be like, she started crying.
You're like, this girlie doesn't know what she's doing.
Something's wrong with me or her. Yeah, just to check. I'm sorry. That just popped in my brain because you're talking about friendship. Because I wish you could come with me.
I honestly really wish I could.
Do you want to?
I
It's in
don't know.
Manhattan.
I don't know if I work tomorrow. I should check after this episode because I'm gonna be pissed if I do.
It's in Manhattan, so you could come. It's
I
in the
like would
morning.
love to. If I don't work tomorrow, like will. Like
Yeah.
totally. I have nothing to do. Okay, so friendship. You guys kind of know the backstory of our
Yeah, how we
friendship,
met.
our tea, our shade. I did also.
Shade.
I also did, whenever I was looking at those videos, I found you, Reagan, and I performing like whatever we wanted to. This was like our first or second.
Oh my gosh, I think it was like the first time we all came over and we're like, let's sing our audition songs for each other. And we hadn't heard each other sing yet.
That's true. I think that this was then the second sleepover, because the first sleepover I like remember what we did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The second sleepover, we were like singing. We like got all like costumed up.
I remember that, and we were performing for each other.
We were
it was so cute.
Running around my tiny little first apartment. So cute. I miss that apartment.
That I actually was thinking about that too. It was such a good apartment.
It was such a good apartment.
How much did you pay for that? I was actually thinking about that. I was like, I wonder what that.
Me.
Okay, how much was that apartment? Do you know? 900.
Oh yeah.
That's
crazy. I wish I could have that apartment like I was gonna say bumfuck, but that's not what I meant.
Planted.
But like yeah, like planted straight in. We'll say Brooklyn.
Yeah. But it's a very
my
uniquely like Bishop Arts vibe.
It is.
Apartment.
It's such a fucking Bishop Arts vibe.
Yeah.
I love going back there too.
Yeah, walking to Bishop Arts.
Lives in Bishop Arts now.
Really?
Yeah, and I was so pissed.
If I ever moved back like to Dallas area, I would try to live there.
I would. That's the only place I would ever live. It's so cute, and everybody around there is like same vibe. Like they all like it because they're like, we don't want to live in Texas.
Yeah,
so
they're like,
here.
And we walk to Bishop Arts District, and we like have a good time. Yeah. No, I just remember walking around. Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
It was so fun, and the grilled cheese co.
Oh my gosh, and what was that breakfast
so
place?
many memories. Oh my god, I took like all my bitches there, like almost every single person.
No. Well, there's that one, but then there was like I think we had brunch there once or twice after a sleepover.
Oddfellows, no?
No, it was like crappier than that.
Oh.
It was like on that corner. You like walk straight down.
You're so silly. It's Cafe Brazil.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, Cafe Brazil. It's funny that you say that. You're like, no, it's like shittier. I'm like, yeah, no, it is. It's a chain.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But I loved it.
No, I love.
Because it was right there.
I don't think it's there anymore, honestly. It was kind of like I had a very weird date there once.
Really?
Because this guy met this guy and he was very like.
What a weird place to go for a date.
I mean,
Oddfellows at least was a win.
That's true. It's a good first date.
I bet the bartenders were
that's
like.
That's where Bex and I had our
really?
first date.
Cute.
Really?
I bet at Oddfellows they were like, oh, back again. Another one.
No, literally every single time I would go there, people I knew the people well, so well that Chuck, whenever I was leaving to New York, I said goodbye to my waiters and they hugged me. It was hilarious.
That's cute.
One of the ladies though, because whenever we were living there in Texas, she was pregnant. And then whenever I was back visiting the most recent time with my family, for my, the family birthdays that I was there, we went back to Oddfellows and we were with Issa and Micah and my parents and she was our waiter and I was like, hey, and I noticed her bump was gone and then I was like, what if something terrible happened to her, this baby, and I don't want to bring it up, but then I was just like, F it. So I was like, oh my god, I don't know if you remember me, but I remember you being pregnant. How old is your baby now? Oh my god. And she's like 2. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so.
He's like, help!
I'm like, I've been gone for so long. But she showed me pictures of him and she I had a family there. Love that place.
It was really good.
If you live in Texas or Dallas or any of the surrounding DFW areas, go to Oddfellows. Shout out. Love that place.
It was really good. Or Grilled Cheese Co.
Or Grilled Cheese. I don't know if they're around anymore.
They have to be.
They were kind of going downhill.
Are you joking?
Are you kidding me?
Unalive myself. If I go back and Grilled Cheese Co. isn't there.
They were kind of off.
You know
for
what?
A bit.
That's where I want to go for my bachelorette party.
Oh my god, no, Loki.
Loki,
we should just go to Bishop Arts. I got the quote. I got the quote for your. This is a lie. This is in friendship, by the way. I got your quote today for that. $450.
Split how many ways though?
Well, what? There's 11 people coming?
Yeah.
11 ways.
I can't do that math.
I can't either.
It's like
girlies ask me to do that math all the time at work. They're like, "This is 30% off. How much is it?" I'm like, fucking, you know better than me, bitch.
Except pull out your phone.
Oh my god, I have so much.
I have so much
work, Uggs.
I feel that. Working retail is like.
Oh my god, girly. I'm like, you. Okay, I'm bringing this up to you to check out. Okay, hi, I'd like to check out. Oh, and by the way, that's 50% off. Yeah. I got you. It's gonna fucking come up in my
So
scanner,
when I
idiot.
scan
I don't
it,
give a shit
when I
what
scan
you
the
think it
barcode,
is. I saw the sign.
it's gonna come up as the price it is. So
I hope everyone from my work sees this.
I agree.
I'm making work friends though.
Cute. That's fun.
It's
Work friends are
very,
fun.
very
It's like
fun.
a trauma bond.
Oh my god, it makes it so much better.
Speaking of friends.
Speaking of friends, love a work friend.
Me too.
God, they're like.
I feel bad though. I didn't invite.
It's such a special relationship.
I didn't invite any of my Starbucks work friends from Texas to the wedding. But I was like, if I invite one of them, I have to invite them all. And I can't invite them all.
Inviting your entire class.
What do you mean?
I said, like, inviting your entire college class.
To a birthday party?
No, just to your wedding.
Oh.
Where's Ethan?
I'm not inviting him.
He's the only one not coming now.
He is. I'm not inviting him.
Dude, I forgot also, in the video that I was telling you about, because Reagan and I, whenever she used to sleep over so much, oh my god. But
she lived there, it was so cute.
She literally lived there. Whenever she would come over, we would always be like, Ethan? Because we knew that our upstairs neighbor was named Ethan. But it was like I forgot that because I looked at the ceiling in this video and was like, Ethan, what are you doing? And then I was like, who the fuck was I talking to?
Oh my gosh.
No, it's literally Ethan, which, by the way, F you, Ethan, because you ruined my apartment.
Yeah, your apartment exploded.
But he really didn't even mean it. He was like, I left all of my faucets dripping. I was like, maybe that was a shoe doll.
You're supposed to do that, though.
That was a kooky time in our lives. I was pissed you weren't snowed in with us. That would have been so fun.
But then you ended up living with me for like 3 months.
That's true.
So, kind of.
Yeah, maybe we were fine. Equal themselves out.
It weighed out.
Friendship. What's a friendship ick for you? We haven't hit any of our,
Friendship ick.
Any of our segments.
Okay, like, I honestly don't think I have very many friendship icks because I'm pretty easygoing. Does that make sense? You don't think
I love that you just said that. I love that you know yourself so well, girly.
This feels like Monica and Friends when she's like, "What do you mean?" What does she say? What does she say?
I don't remember.
What did they say that she is? She's.
No, you are Monica though.
I know. It's okay.
No, it's one. I love Monica. I'm sorry. Miss Cox is so hot. She's like the hottest one.
I agree.
Are you kidding me?
I agree. Okay, so I think the main friend. I can't think of any.
Okay, let me start and then maybe
one will flow.
Yeah.
Because some are coming up and then I'm like, but I have things that I would contingencies I'd be okay with it.
Depends on the person.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of
and the level of friendship. Like I feel like you
friendship.
could do most anything in our friendship and I'd be like, whatever.
I know, I agree.
I
think that after you live with somebody, you.
Also, I don't know.
I
just think we're best friends. That's
I
the
agree.
best way I can describe it. I'm like.
I agree. Well, I do. I talk to John about this all the time, and I'm like, I wish I could just find another friend like Carly. Not that I'm Xing you out, doll. But I'm like, I just don't understand why I maybe we're just too far into adulthood to start that up. I don't know.
No, I think we're twin flames.
I mean, no. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm I don't even find a friend. I don't even think that people that I enjoy hanging out with, I would want to be come over and let's have a sleep. I'd be like, okay, so what do you want to do next? Do you know what I mean?
You or my sisters are probably the only people that I'd be sleepover.
Yes, because I know for one that I can be on my phone and we can not talk for an hour.
Yeah.
That's number one. I'm sorry, if friendship ick, if I'm doing my own thing and you're doing your own thing and we don't have the capacity to do that, ick.
I agree that. I double that. If you need my undivided attention...
Girlie, I'm over it.
I don't even have my undivided attention.
No. Neither do I.
That, I think, translates into both of our relationships. We're very...
I agree.
We can hang out with them, but we can also, exist with them...
In the same room.
In the same room.
Not hanging out.
Yeah.
Trying to think of something else. I think that probably...
I think really shady friends. You know,
Ooh,
backstabbing friends.
Okay. And I don't know if this translates well to you and I's relationship just because we are we only talk to each other.
Well, we're shady but with other people.
We're shady together.
Yeah, that's different. But we're not shady to each other.
I will say because this kind of falls into a relationship friendship kind of vibe. But with relationships, because I was thinking about this the other day. And if a guy say you just got out of a relationship with a guy.
Okay.
and you're like, okay, there's a guy in a relationship and you like want him or whatever, but he's in a relationship. And so then he's like, okay, well, F this relationship. I'm actually just going to go with you. Somebody said it way better than I'm about to, but they were like, how you end up with a guy is how you lose him, basically. And I was like, wow, that's the tea, that's the tea, that's the tea. So I'm thinking similarly in friendship.
That's so
Isn't that real. Like wise I live?
Because I think it's like once a cheater, always a cheater.
It is very
You know what I mean?
It
like,
is very
I think
dumb.
men are like that. I think it's like a man thing.
Sorry.
I do think it's a man.
I do too. I just do.
I don't think men have the capacity to change.
No, I really believe.
And I believe that.
I'm sorry.
It's
believe
real.
it.
It's real.
But I think that like relating it to like friendship, I feel like it's like if your friend talks like mad shit about maybe like a friend that you guys are both really close with.
Yeah.
Then you're like, I wonder what you say
Yes.
about me.
Yes, you're like
Hard.
I'm gonna say something to you when we get off of this.
Okay, girly. I'm thinking the same thing right now.
I agree.
But if you're like a collective, like I feel like you and I as a friendship, we're not like singulars. Like I feel like we're a collective.
Ever since we moved to New York, I was like, the only person I'm gonna poop talk Eden to would be my fiance.
Oh no, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. You're allowed to say whatever you want to your partner.
I agree, and it's not personal. I also, I think that you and I understand this because we know each other really well.
I was gonna say also, anything I would say to Johnny, I truly say to your face.
I agree.
And at this point in our friendship, we can do that. At the beginning,
no,
but you gotta trepidatious.
Yeah, you gotta get to
you gotta build it up.
Different friendships.
It's just like a relationship. Like it really is.
And different friendships function different ways. I feel like you and I, like, if you said something to me in the heat of an argument that was like really nasty, which you have, and I have really nasty things to you too.
And that's how you really get to love someone.
I agree. But like, if I wasn't mad in the moment and you were, and you said something nasty to me, and like, I think that this has happened before, but I was kind of like, you don't mean that.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like, I think I'm like very much of like, I feel like we know each other well enough to know when we mean something and when we don't.
I was gonna say you know whenever I'm like real about something.
Because
if I'm being real about something.
I agree, and everybody knows how to like say the thing that they know is gonna upset, especially when you're friends.
Oh my
You know how to put the knife in and twist it.
Because also you like open up to your friends. You're like, this is what I'm really insecure about.
Yeah.
And then it like dings in your friend's memory of like blackmail.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like next time there's a fight.
Okay, I have another friendship ick.
Love. I mean, hate. Dislike.
I think that, and I have two sides to this. I think with best friends, like really close friends, like somebody who would be in your bridal party.
Totally.
There is a level of girl code. I'm putting like girls in quote.
Girly
as far as like, I would never even glance sideways at anybody you have ever dated. Not just because we have very different types, but also.
What do you mean? You mean like or you mean like
Yeah, not just because like we have very different types.
Oh well, that's true.
But because you're my friend.
Absolutely.
And I think that that's weird. But I don't think girl code applies to lowercase friends / acquaintances.
Comment down below if you agree with this and if you understand what we're saying.
Because
Chuck, I completely agree.
I gotta say, like,
Chuck, I completely
if
agree.
you wouldn't be invited to my wedding, I don't have to respect.
I don't have to respect you.
I didn't mean it like that.
But like I'm not like putting on a uniform to go fight for you kind of vibe. So why the fuck would I literally get
so I could date your ex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like who cares? Have you ever had, oh my god, what's your like worst friendship like story ever? It could be in like elementary school, it could be in middle school, high school, whatever. But like, what's your worst like almost like friendship breakup or friendship blow up or something like that?
Okay, I don't know that she'll watch this, even though we are still besties and she's gonna be in my wedding.
Oh, I was gonna say, Caitlin, no?
Yeah. Because she's somebody to me who was like a sister.
Totally.
Because we grew up together.
I was gonna say, they're all, putting a pin in that, there are also friends that are lowercase friends, but they're like uppercase, lowercase friends. Like, you know, whenever you see like the A, B, C's, like in your like classroom, there's like uppercase and a lowercase.
Yeah.
I feel like those are like family best friends forever. Like, it's not like I'm gonna call you because I had a bad day at work, but, like, if I am in jail, I'm calling you.
I agree. 100%. I'm in jail. Or I'm...
Like, you and I are up
if I'm in the
things,
hospital,
you know?
if I'm in the hospital with cancer, I'm calling
like,
you.
calling
you. Know what
yes,
I mean?
I
Like,
agree.
yeah.
Like, Leah's, like, a friend like that to me.
Yes.
Caitlin's, like, a friend like that to
yeah.
you. Like, totally.
Yeah. Well, and, like, this is so funny because my, like, I think it's, like, 7 or 8 years ago, this happened, like, a couple of days ago. I got, like,
really?
a notification.
Oh my god, I love that.
So I ruined a girl's birthday party. But...
Good for you.
Well, it wasn't on purpose.
What happened?
So, basically, it was, like, a sleepover. And some people were, like, trying to go to bed early. And, like, me and, like, my besties were, like, wanting to stay up and watch a movie and stuff like that. And the birthday girl was like, my mom's sleeping.
I remember this.
You need to be quiet. And I, like, texted my, like, 2 closest friends. And I was like, oh, my gosh, who put a stick up her butt? And they told everyone! They told everyone. So everybody was talking bad about me in the birthday girl's bedroom, and I was in the bathroom, and I could hear them, and I was like,
I remember this story so well.
All I said was that she was being boring.
Am I boring?
Wrong? Anyways, so I kind of got iced out.
Of that circle?
Of that whole circle.
Really?
For like a year.
Really? What grade was that in?
Sophomore year.
Really? That sounds like so... It sounds like so 8th grade, but like it really does.
It felt 8th grade.
It does. No,
I was
am I
very
lucky. Like those dolls are not giving.
No. One of my friends, or one of the girls who I think was an instigator. She was not one of my closest friends. She like
hate an instigator friend.
I skipped the next school day. I like didn't go to school on Monday because I was like
so sad.
Yes, I left that party at 4 in the morning. I told my mom, I said, I don't feel good. And she was like,
stomach hurts.
She was like, come home, what's going on? And then as soon as I got home, she goes, I know your stomach doesn't hurt. And I was like, they all hate me.
Yeah,
and so then I skipped school on Monday.
Okay.
And then I go back on Tuesday, and this girl, rando girl, who was on their side and was being very rude to me the whole night, hugged me, and she's like, I'm so sorry that all happened. I was like, don't fucking touch me. I said my first bad word on the podcast.
You said it so quietly. You were worried.
I can't. I got too fired up.
You're excited. It's okay.
My mom's gonna watch this.
April, I said it.
I think it came out of Eden's
I think it just flows, doll. It just flows. Johnny says I have a potty mouth all the time, and I genuinely do think I talk like Sailor.
I don't.
Like, I think I'm bad.
You have a really big potty mouth.
Which is shocking because I'm like, whenever I worked with kids, like, it was off. Like, switch.
Well, I think it's easy to turn it off.
Crazy.
Because I think you're accessing a whole different part of your brain.
That's true. I mean, I've, like, been accessing new parts of my brain. Oh, regular person job? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My brain's opening up.
Anyways, but me and, like, Bestie, she and I, like, after I think...
Oh, yeah.
I think it was, like, maybe a month or 2 later, like, we just didn't we didn't talk. And then,
so
like,
she was split. She was, like, talking shit.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But also, I, like, now that I'm, like, an adult, at the time, of course, I was, like, pain in my heart. But now that I'm an adult, I'm, like, it really wasn't that big of a deal.
Mob mentality also. Like, you really can't blame anybody but an instigator.
I also, like, I know, like, the kind of person that, like, she and my other friend were, and I think that in their heart they were, like, they thought I was being mean. They thought I was being a bully.
Right.
And maybe I was. I don't know. I didn't mean to be a bully.
I don't think so.
I always have been the kind of, and I think you're similar to me, I think that friends are a safe place, like your best friends should be.
Absolutely. Like, nothing comes out. Everything comes in and then it gets locked away.
And I've always felt that way, and I've always, like, I'm a good vault for, like...
Oh my god, I'm a vault!
Yeah, honey. For, like, other people, well...
I have secrets that my best friends from, like, 1st grade told me that I've never told anybody.
Yeah, I'm really good at secret keeping.
I want to tell them.
And what if I just told them?
I mean, none of these people are, like, NPCs to me now.
They're so far removed.
So far removed.
You should just start, like, a burn book and start posting
like,
them.
on, like, X. And just start, like, posting people's secrets.
And tag them. But, like, be an anonymous account. I mean, like, told me in 3rd grade.
Told me in 3rd grade. Told me in 2008.
Yeah. But then, like, wait, sorry. Our families are friends. So, like, we had, like, a family party, like, a month or 2 later.
And it was all
like,
vibey.
I think she and I just, like, literally didn't talk about it. We just, like,
You just move on.
We just hung out, which is exactly what I do with my sisters when I fight with them.
Me too.
Yeah, like it's your family, you know?
Yeah, it is family. On. I agree with that. No, it is really...
What was yours?
Oh, like worst friendship blow up?
Yeah. Don't cry.
I feel like I've told this story in the podcast, maybe when we talked about school, but it was probably truly because she kind of ruined my whole gig. Was I had a girlfriend in 6th grade. Well, I'll just give.
There you go. You already complicated it.
Yeah, it's true. I'll just give like names. There was Cameron that I dated in 6th grade.
These are fake names.
No. Oh, I mean yes. And then the bitch was my friend.
Okay.
And we were like getting a little closer, and then in English class, Miss Patterson's English class in 7th grade.
What a teacher name.
Oh my god, she was such an old lady, and she was a croak. She was such a bitch. She was so mean. She just like had one of those faces that like you could tell she's been frowning since she was like 20. Like, do you know what I mean though?
She's
like the
had
jowls really hang.
Angry face.
She does.
Yeah, I hear that.
And it's just like flat face is just like it's like, oh my god, do you know what it is? It's like a Mike Wazowski. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You forgot the vintage, baby. That's literally who she is. Anyway, so we start passing notes in her class, and she was one of those teachers who was probably not gay is okay. And so Dakota and I, anyways, fuck it, the bitch, and I would pass notes in her class because we sat right next to each other. And then Dakota was like, I love you. And I was like, what? And she was like, no, like I love you and I want you to be my first kissy. And I was like, what? And I was like, crazy, I have a girlfriend. What are you talking about? This is when Toxic Eden just started ramping it up.
You're like,
but it wasn't even my fault.
2 people at once, like
crazy. And so, wow, I have to clip what I just said and like, anyways, that's a pin. So, long story short, we're like in the girls' dressing room after school, which was like one of the hangouts for like me and a bestie, because I was a dance major. So we like were allowed to be in there. If people like were in there and they like weren't dance majors, our teachers were like,
get out.
And so anyways, we end up going in there, and she's like, I need you to be my first kiss. And I'm like, I have a girlfriend. And she's like, I won't tell anyone. And I'm like, okay, girly. So we have a sweet little innocent 7th grade kiss. Like, I mean, it was like kind of like a good sweet innocent kiss. And yeah, I mean, summer before 6th grade, doll, I bloomed. In that regard, doll, I bloomed.
Good for you.
Not like I didn't lose my virginity.
No, I know what you mean, but I
bloomed.
mean like good for you as far as like.
Thank you.
Because if you looked at pictures of 6th grade me, nobody wanted that to bloom.
I mean, truly, I look at 6th grade photos of me and I'm like, how were juniors being like, ew, this is yummy?
That gives me the ick.
I'm like, I had braces. What the fuck is that?
Yuck. That feels predatory.
It's gross. Anyways, long story short, we kiss, and then the next day, my girlfriend was like scene queen vibes, so she had a little scene queen, like, we do bad stuff and don't go to class, like 7th grade group, which I love all of them. Like, they're all probably like, I just didn't do any of the bad stuff when I was in middle school. Once I moved to Texas, I was like, bad stuff USA, you know what I mean? But I was like goody, like so goody, which is crazy. Yes, I was. And like other people would do bad stuff and I'd be like, I kind of want to do that, but like, anyways.
What if my mom finds out?
Yeah, basically, what if my mom finds out? And she did, and she was not stoked about me having a girlfriend at the time. But, yeah, long story short, Dakota and I kissed. Next day, I can remember exactly where I was in school. We were like walking to the gym. I was walking to the gym, going to class. Wall of scenesters, including my girlfriend at the time, come up to me. And Tiara never said jack shit to anybody and, like, was never, like, upset. She was, like, so wholesome and just, like, a kind person.
Yeah.
Like, she almost, you know those people that are kind of just built like a turtle in the way that you're, like, that is such a kind, chill being. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Built like a turtle.
Built like a turtle, in a good way. She goes, I can't believe you would do that to her. And I'm like, oh my God.
Your heart dropped.
I'm like, what's going on?
Pit in the stomach.
And so then, I'm like, Cameron, can we talk? And she's like, no. And then I go to Dakota and I'm like, Dakota, what did you just do to me? And she's like, What? I didn't do anything.
Fake.
And then I didn't have Dakota friend group. I didn't have my girlfriend's side, hustlers. Mm-hmm. And so I was friendless.
Oh.
Friendless for like years, and then everyone called me a crazy lesbian. And I was like, sorry, Dakota, you're the crazy lesbian.
I wish people would call me a crazy lesbian in middle school. What a rap.
Shut up.
That's so funny. And
then, that's how I became what I am today.
A crazy lesbian?
Crazy lesbian.
Wow.
That was probably like the worst blow up story. I mean, one of the reasons I left that school was because of that story originally.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it like never ended with Dakota.
I'm sorry. That's sad.
It is sad.
At least when my thing happened, I had a boyfriend at the time. Because I always had a boyfriend in high school.
Oh, yeah.
But, so I just basically joined his group of friends.
Which is awesome, and then totally shitty when you break up, and then the guy's friends are like, who even fucking are you?
Also, all of his friends were boys. So it was like...
they were all boys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do I really?
I went to the state fair, though. I was in the boys' squad at the time, and we all were dating someone, and that was fun. Went to the fair with my boyfriend at the time, and then one of our really good friends that was a couple, and then totally lived with, slept with, and almost dated my friend's dude, like, maybe 7 years later.
Well, 7 years later, the like, what's it called?
Oh, and she was a lowercase friend, girl.
Also, like, the time of...
We were trying to be friends because we were,
what's it called?
Our boyfriends were friends.
It's like when when you committed a crime and then so many years pass, they can't arrest you.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, it's expunged.
Expunged.
I mean, there's a word for it, but it's not expunged.
Can't remember. But anyways, like, it's been 7 years. Mama, if she hasn't moved on by now...
Let's talk about whenever you, like, have a partner and you have to befriend the girlfriends of the partner's friend. Have you ever had to do that?
Not in my current relationship.
Like before. In any other relationship. Like, did you ever have to have, like, the girlfriend's group? Or any scenario, I guess, where you're kind of forced to be friends with someone just because someone else is friends with them. Because that sucks, too.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, I don't think you and I have collectively ever had another person...
How about when you meet your friends' friends and they're mean? Does it taint your view of them?
No, because if you're an uppercase friend to me, like, I know you, and like if you had like a bunch of friends like that I met whenever we were in Dallas, like high school friends, and they were just like really awful or boring or rude or like mean or whatever, I wouldn't be like, yep, that's Chuck. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't think you and I have ever had a scenario where we've met, that's a lie, you have met someone that I introduced you to that you were just like, sure, yeah, you're great.
Oh, you mean that person that you dated? I was like, I'm trying not to be rude here. I don't want...
This person's terrible.
Yeah, we actually got into a fight about it because you're like, he doesn't feel comfortable.
That was like one of our
here.
first
and
fights.
I was like,
I was screaming at you on the phone.
I know.
We were driving home. I was screaming.
I was like, well, I gotta be honest. I'm not really comfortable being around him. Like, he's
Bad.
giving me icky vibes.
Bad. Dude,
I think you have a good read for vibes, though.
You do? Yes, absolutely.
I think I do.
Well,
ish.
You're way more forgiving than me.
That's true.
If I meet someone immediately and I'm like, beep, beep, boop, 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 are we gonna be friends? Like, is this probably gonna be a connection? I know within like the first 10 seconds. Mm-hmm. Because, ooh, we should have a code name for that person.
Who?
From our second college.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay.
Like, when I met that person, I was like, fuck no, you're a not nice person.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
I think
You give people a chance.
Yes, and I kind of like to keep the peace in places, like, I'm not about conflict.
Absolutely, that is true of you.
So I would rather be really polite and be, not even lowercase friends, be, like, coworkers.
Coworkers, absolutely. Well, I have another thing, too, because I feel like you and I have gotten into fights about this. So, digging up some dirt.
Yeah, maybe we can rat it out
here. Rash it out. Our little friends. So cute. Well, have you ever had a friend?
I know you have.
That is friends with someone who is either mean to you or actively hates you. And how do you feel about that, Jack?
Well, let me tell you, we've gotten into fights about this twice.
I know.
Because there was somebody in Dallas that...
Who? I can't remember. Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but this person didn't hate you. This person had a crush on you.
Also, do you remember when that person had a crush on you?
Yes, and...
Why did I forget that?
Also,
that was
I personally was never friends with this person.
I think
you thought I was.
I think I, thought you were, really good friends.
No, we were, partners for something, and so I was trying...
Yes.
And you were not very happy about it.
No, I was
pissed. Like I said...
So I was crushing.
Well, I'm very, very polite. And I
think that was, a moment with the keep the peace situation.
Yeah, there was six of us.
All of the times that it's ever happened, I feel like in our friendship, it's been a keep the peace
Yeah,
moment.
also, at this last place, that person.
Yeah.
Have I texted them since? No.
Right.
Have I, tried to hang out? No.
Right.
Do I slide up on their stories? No.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I will say, I do hate that. What about you guys? You ever have any friends that do stuff like that?
I think...
But again, I don't think you were, actively being oh yeah, and fuck Eden.
Yeah, I think that there's a level
I think that I was being, about it.
You're being a little...
I was being emotional.
You know what, Eden?
I am an emotional
recognize
guy.
this. You are an emotional.
Incredibly.
I like it about you, though.
I was watching that video.
You're a fiercely loyal and fiercely passionate friend, and I think that's
fantastic. But do you
fantastic.
remember when you first met me? And I was like, I don't cry.
Yeah.
Nothing affects me. I just smoke weed about it.
Well, and then you stopped
crazy
smoking weed all the time, and you're like, oh,
I was like, why am I crying all the time?
I guess when I'm not numb to the world, I have human emotions. Yeah,
no,
for real.
It was bad.
I've loved seeing your journey, though. I'm sure it's been fun to see mine. It's, fun to watch your friends grow.
Your journey has been cuckoo crazy.
Yeah, it's, crazy to watch your friends grow.
Okay, I'll give you, this is a fun friendship one. I'll give you my journey, Draw My Life. I'll give you what I've seen you go through.
Oh, and that'll be yours.
I'm gonna draw
Don't
Chuck's
go into
life.
too much detail.
No. I'm doing, pretty open bits here.
Okay.
Okay, Draw My Life. Chuck. Chuck edition. So, I would go ahead and say that there once was a doll. And the doll was giving. And the doll invited me to hang out. And I said, hello, doll. And then me and the doll became friends.
Bestie.
And I saw this doll go through one of her most intense breakups.
My most intense.
I was gonna say.
The most.
Because of so many different reasons.
A lot.
I've also seen this friend go through some ups and downs, dating-wise, life-wise, living-wise, money-wise, work-wise. Work, girl.
Nobody's seen me go through ups and downs quite like you.
That's so true. I mean, same, girl.
Vice versa.
Same. Dude, literally the other day I was like, I hate that I can't just, sit on my kitchen floor and cry. Why do these boys keep going out of their rooms and asking me if I'm okay?
Oh my god.
I was like, why can't Chuck just come out and hug me while I'm on the floor?
At least you have a room you could go to.
That's true. I loved crying on the kitchen floor in our old apartment.
Yes, and I'd be like, dude.
To be like, are you okay? I just can't even tell you right now. I love that. And then I saw this doll make her dreams come true. And then I saw that her...
Have I?
And then I saw her fall flat on those dreams.
I saw her running towards the goal, and then she tripped and fell.
I did too. And then I saw this doll find the love of her life. Oh my god. Get so much happier, then get real sad. And then get so much happier, and I'm about to see this doll get married, which I really do want to have either in a vlog format or in a hilarious podcast format, because we can bring these the new mics. We're getting new mics.
You're gonna bring these to the wedding?
Imagine, that's so funny.
That's
I can
so funny.
Interview people.
That's hilarious. You could do that.
I would love that. I think
reception
it'd be so
only.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course. But if we edit in some, maybe even just on our vlog, our podcast after the wedding, we can just edit in some stuff, because I would love to just have a wedding.
We're gonna get some pretty good footage.
We're gonna have to get some wedding eps.
That's cute. A decompression wedding.
What's your draw my life?
Oh, draw my life. I once met a really cool guy.
That's so true.
Who used to bring their lunch to school in a grocery sack.
I still would.
And I thought, this is so cool. You gave, when I first met you, you gave indie movie love interest.
Oh, Oh, thank
like,
you.
What is that? I wish I could remember this movie, but this is what you gave. There's this one movie where the girl, like, she's like, this is the only way to drink Pepsi or like Coke, and like she would bite the Twizzlers, so it was a straw. And
I live.
Anyway,
Dude,
that
Chuck,
was what you gave.
I'm really glad that I gave that to someone because all of high school, all I wanted to be was that girl, and I literally would bring. I tried out different kinds of candy because I wanted to be like a weird like indie girl, like walking down the hallway just like eating Twizzlers. Like I literally brought a party-sized bag of Smarties to school with me every day because I was like, I want one person to be like, that crazy girl who eats Smarties all day. Like I really wanted that, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, yeah, that is what you give, in my opinion.
Well, you give also exactly what you want to give. Like the first time I saw you, I was like, what's that little anime girl over there?
So cute. Yeah, and I was like, this person's really cool. And then we became like besties pretty much instantly.
Oh my god. If you come up to me and you have a good energy and I ask you your sign and you go Leo, I'm like, we're pretty much set.
Pretty much set. I agree. Then I watched this little doll go through. Well, I learned lore.
I was gonna say so much lore.
I learned a lot of lore, and I was like, oh god.
I shouldn't be friends with this person.
I can fix them.
Yeah.
You did that. And then I watched this person slowly start to heal, have some ups and downs of, I would say some really lows with the particular person that you introduced me to that I said I did not like.
That's
I think
true.
they made you a worse person.
I agree.
And then I watched you become a really good person again, and I think become this like healthier, happier person of you. Then
I'm just like a good person.
Yeah.
I wasn't a very good person.
Then I watched you go through, I'm not going to say the most intense breakup because I think all of your breakups are equally as intense.
I agree, but for some reason that one like really fucked me up.
It really did.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, it was pretty bad actually.
It was very weird.
Anyways, and
Habits.
you came and slept the night at Katie's.
I did.
And I think we got brunch the next day or something.
I think we did. That was so
cute.
sad. It was very cute. Very sad.
Yeah, and little Alexander.
Little Alexander was there.
Oh, so cute.
So cute.
Anyways, yeah. So, and then I watched you pursue your dreams, do your dream of moving to New York City,
So
and
true.
then once again falling flat on your
Flat on my ass.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. And then I watched you suffer
For a long time.
Long time. But then I also watched you meet the love of your life. Oh, how cute! And now look at where we are.
Look at where we are. New Jersey. New Jersey.
New Jersey.
It's
And
so crazy.
maybe someday I'll be watching you walk down the aisle.
Fat chance. No,
Never?
Maybe. With this one, yeah. I mean, his parents are paying for the wedding, doll.
Well, fair.
I'm like, they only have one kid. They want to see them get married? Because not on my budget, doll.
Not on my watch.
Not on my wallet. That's funny. Why do people say that?
And I'll walk you down the aisle.
Yeah?
No, your dad will.
My dad will be dead. I mean, like,
What?
I don't know, this is a
heck?
concrete wall. Here's some wood.
How long are you waiting?
I just think that I'll probably get married like max 27, or excuse me, minimum 27.
Really?
Mm.
This
There's
is
no
so
rush.
interesting. I agree there's no rush, but my other question is why wait?
Cause why rush?
Are you not sure?
No, it's not that I'm not sure. I just truly think that it's like, when are we going to? Here's my tea. If you have the opportunity to wait, why not? You'll probably be better off. Money-wise, life-wise,
Well,
substantial-wise.
okay, here's why I disagree. And this is a really interesting difference in our personalities. Is, right now, actually about 2 months ago, me and Xander were the poorest we will hopefully ever be in our lives.
Yeah.
And together, if you took both of our incomes separately, we could not afford to live anywhere.
Right.
But together with our incomes, we're doing all right. You know what I mean? And like hopefully within a few years we could get a house.
Right. I think my biggest issue with that one is that I'm not the breadwinner of the family.
I'm not either.
Maybe we'll.
Maybe we'll talk after.
Maybe we'll talk about it. But yeah, no. I mean, I do agree with you. I'm not saying that like either is wrong or either is worse, but I'm definitely saying that.
Sorry.
I have no issue waiting.
That's fair.
You know
and there's no problem with it.
You know what I mean? And especially because like I know that I'm gonna be with him forever, so I'm like, why don't we date for a little longer? Like, you know, we've only been together for a year. Like, I feel like,
it's true.
Why don't we date a little longer and, like, see what happens?
Yeah.
Not to say that, like, see what happens, but...
Sorry, I'm not putting pressure on you to get married.
No, I don't...
If you never got married, I wouldn't be like, oh, sad.
Well, if I...
Unless you expressed wanting it and, like...
And then somebody was like,
it wasn't happening, then I'd be upset for you. But if you were like, I don't care, I'd be like, okay, well, why should I?
Yeah, and I feel like that's, like, coming from someone who, and I'm assuming here, but, like, was picking out wedding dresses when they were, like, 4, and they were like, I can't wait to be a princess.
Okay, honestly, no.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't ever feel that way until I met Zan.
I mean, I never thought I was getting married. I never thought I was gonna...
You used to say that to me, too.
I thought I was going to, like, do what my sister did, which was, like, get artificially inseminated and, like, have a baby alone. Because that sounds fine to me.
You still could. It's not too late.
It's not too late. No, Johnny and I really want to adapt.
That's cute.
His mom's into it, too, so I'm like, okay, girl.
Yeah. There's so many kids in the world that, like, need a family.
I would live.
Yeah.
I would live. But I will
gift.
say, and I am pressuring you, please have a baby soon.
Soon?
Thank you.
Could I give it, like, a few years?
Just one.
1 year? You should talk to Xander. He's all on your side.
I know.
He talks all the time. He's like...
I mean, I'm not saying that it's a good idea or you will have the money for it, but I am saying, please get pregnant. Just for me, because I want a baby.
And question, are you offering free childcare services?
Absolutely. Oh my God. Chuck, every day. I don't care.
Maybe this could work.
Oh my God, Chuck, I want a baby just in my, at least like a state over.
Yeah.
Both of our babies are so gone and also so old.
Oh my God.
She rides a scooter now.
Alexander called me on FaceTime the other day, though, and he stayed for, like, 45 minutes, and he, like, played with me.
That's iconic.
He took me outside, and he said, your turn down the slide, and then threw the phone down the slide.
Dude, kids, like, this era are gonna be so fucking weird.
But hilarious, I think.
Oh, no, I mean, I think that they're still gonna be awesome people, but they're gonna be so fucking weird.
I agree.
Because I keep thinking about the fact that we are the first generation to have, like, YouTube on the phone.
YouTube was invented in our lifetime.
Which is cuckoo.
I think.
It is. It was.
Yeah.
It was. Well...
It might have been the late 90s.
I was gonna say, like, probably, like, my...
Yeah. I might have just missed it.
I think so. But no, like, it's, like, crazy to me that, like, we're the first people to have streaming. What?
Yeah. The fact that we're doing this on a phone right now
like,
is
cuckoo.
Crazy. A radio show on a phone?
I mean, kids are gonna be so weird, but also, like... Probably smart, because we were taught stuff in school that, like, would have helped, like, 20 years ago. I feel like, you know, I mean, the school, like, you know how, like, the reading books, you get, like, new ones every, like, 5 years or whatever?
Yeah.
So I feel like we were getting, like, 20 years ago information. Now kids are, like, learning how to use a computer. Like, you know what I mean?
I know. Did you have typing class?
Yes, I was just going to say, rather than just simply having, like, a typing program.
Which, like, who uses that?
Who uses that, and also didn't help me.
No.
Like, at all. Like, nobody taught me how to actually type. And also, I don't think it really matters as long as you type quick.
I agree.
I don't think it matters how you type.
I agree.
My boyfriend
but that was,
like,
that was the day of, like, typing class probably comes from, like, when it used to be a thing, how many words per minute can you type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was, like, a big deal, like, I don't really know what that's a big deal in work.
If you're, like, a secretary or, like, a stenographer.
Oh, I would do something law. When we were talking about earlier.
Law. Being a stenographer would be fun. I think it'd be so
fun.
They don't even, a stenographer, like, thing, it's not even, like, all the letters.
Yeah.
They have, like,
shorthand.
It's so cool.
Shorthand is cool. Yeah. I live.
I also love,
and it's
strike that from the record.
Love that.
The drama.
The drama.
I would be a judge.
Ooh, I would love that for you.
I think I'd be very fair.
I was gonna say, do you know that guy? He's, like, always on my, like, YouTube shorts, but he, like, is, like, a really good judge, and he's just nice to people.
He's, like, that old man.
Yes, I love him.
I love him,
He's
too.
like, how many kids do you have to support? And she's like, 4. And he's like, and do you have a job? And she's like, no, I have to support the kids. And he's like, expunged. I live. Expunged. Anything else about friend? Do we have any voids or? We've really just been chatting it up.
I know.
I live.
I just think when it comes to friendship.
Hot take. I love it.
A hot take, a friendship hot take.
Ooh. I mean, I, like, genuinely, Johnny gets at me all the time because I'm like, hot take, and he's like, that's not a hot take. And I'm like, I don't care. It means what I want.
I agree.
Hot friendship take is keep the good ones close.
I agree. And
it is
also,
work. It is work.
It is work, but it's easy.
It should be.
just like a relationship.
Yes.
It's another kind of relationship.
It's effort, not work.
Oh my gosh.
So that was good, right?
That was really good.
Thank you.
Quote.
Quote.
Another thing.
I'm trying to think of other segments. We haven't done this in so long.
A good friend should always make you feel more like you.
I agree with that.
I think I can be my most me when I'm with you. Or with Z, but I think you feel the same with Johnny. Like, that they are our best friends also.
But it's very different.
I agree.
Like, I think both of us
There's
have
still
gotten...
a level, maybe, of, like, I want you to like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, totally. With you, I'm like, I don't give a shit if you like me.
Also, I will say,
I don't like the finger, I'm
no,
worried.
No. Getting engaged, I don't actually feel the need to impress him at all anymore.
I mean...
And I think that when we get married, it'll be even less. I'll be like, you're
That's
tied to me for life.
That's true. I mean, whenever...
I still want to do nice things for him, but I'm not like, what if I sit funny and my belly looks fat?
Oh, yeah,
I'm like,
no. I mean, I think both of us in our
you get to a certain point.
current relationships are, like, at that point.
Oh, I thought it was... You're crushing Piggy.
Oh, I think that we're at that point in both of our relationships, but I also will say, don't be super... Oh, this is maybe an extra segment. But don't be super... I think there's a way to want to have friends. I think being overly eager and oversharing and stuff, like, it does take, like, a relationship.
That's why nobody likes me.
But that's not true.
I think recently I actually forgot how to make friends. And, like,
that's kind of what I was saying earlier on the podcast.
I've been to, like, multiple parties and I, like, completely overshared, and I don't think I overshared. I think I was maybe too talkative. And, like...
I'm always so talkative.
Actually, when we get off of this, I'm going to tell you something mean that some girl said to me.
I will. I will listen.
It's been festering in my brain.
I have so much work to tell you.
It was part of that, like... Okay, if one of your... I'm going to say middle case friends.
Right.
If you...
Not middle case?
It's not lowercase and not capital,
right.
You know? If, like, one of your middle case friends, if you met one of their close friends
yeah.
And they were rude to you,
fuck that friend.
Do you think that middle case friend should stand up for you?
Oh my god, and if they don't,
because I would.
Of course, because we stand for justice.
Yeah, I agree.
We stand for justice and love.
I would.
No, I agree with you. I think that person is...
I would not be confrontational about it, but I would say, or like after like, I would maybe, when they're alone, I'd be like, why did you say that? That was not cool.
Absolutely,
I think you should have to, I think calling your friends out.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, Johnny's the only friend that you've, like, is not our friend that you, like, have met, you know, that I've introduced you to. And, like, anytime we would be at our house, and, like, obviously Johnny doesn't know you like I do, and obviously he's not gonna, like, try and get to know you in that friendship
because
way.
he doesn't have a obligation
he doesn't have to.
Do you know what I mean? It's like your partner's best friend.
Yeah, I mean, there's
a level of friendliness.
There's a level of friendliness, and also, like, you obviously do get to know them in a different way. But I don't expect you and Xander to be BFFs. But we are. I mean, love him. But my point is like whenever he didn't, like, know your buttons as well as I do. Yeah. And if he ever said something, like, whenever we were all hanging out or whatever at the house, and I was like, he, like, maybe pressed a button that you weren't comfortable with him specifically pressing. Yeah. I would, like, whenever we were in our room, I'd be like, hey, by the way, don't talk to your friend like that. Yeah. Like, just, like, don't want to make it a big deal. Just, like, by the way, don't fucking say that to my friend. I've done, maybe not that, because Xander is not sarcastic in that way. Like, he doesn't poke fun at people. It's just, no, I poke fun of him all the time. He's such a good sport. He's almost too easy. My family... Because he just lets it happen. Yes, because you know what? And my family, because he also thinks it's funny. He does. And my family is, you know, they're kind of bullies, but, like, in the loving way. But in the family way. That's why I love your family. And that's why I got along. My ex-boyfriend that you never met, but that breakup, he would be like, your family's so mean, they told me I dressed like a middle schooler. I was like, maybe because you do! Yeah. But, but like, Xander, they'll like, they try so hard, and it won't work, and he'll be like, ha ha ha, and they'll try again at another angle, and he's like, ha ha ha, and they keep, you're like, I'm like, you guys react. It's the only reason I bully you. You guys aren't going to upset him. No, that's true. It would take, I don't know, you have to be mean to his mom, and you aren't gonna, like, be mean to his mom. Who in the fuck in their right mind would be like, hey, son-in-law, fuck your mom? Yeah, literally. Hey, by the way, your mom sucks. Your mom sucks. No, like, and he would just be
upset on her behalf.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he'd be like, fuck you, don't talk about my
He's
mom.
not offended. He's still, I'll tell you something else off camera, actually, about him and Johnny.
Oh, live. So.
What was I saying?
Friendship.
Oh, yes.
We love it. We love it. We learn it.
And also, call your friends out.
And also, call your friends.
Because you should push your friends to be, call your friends.
Call your friends.
I loved when he FaceTimed me the other day.
Thank you. Get off of this. Come back after you FaceTime a friend, but go FaceTime a friend.
They're all going to FaceTime us.
Oh my god, besties. Sorry. But yeah, no, go FaceTime a friend.
Or
talk to him.
Send a letter.
Tell them how you really feel.
Or an email.
Just a text. Honestly, friendship doesn't have to be that much effort.
No. It's
Say
just
hey.
a little, thinking of you. Send them a TikTok.
Send them a TikTok, yeah.
Send your friend an Instagram reel today.
Send your friend an Instagram reel today, doll. Okay, well, we love you.
Yeah, this has probably been a while.
Huge. So this has been
Two Chucks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We didn't sing a song.
That's okay. We'll do.
Let's do
should
one.
we?
Let's do a quick one.
What will it be about? Friends?
Friends. Should it be?
I got it.
Oh fuck. Okay. Okay.
My voice might sound rough.
This is so out of tune, and I apologize.
This is it.
Wait, it needs to go to F, right? Yeah, I think so. What is the next one? Am I cuckoo?
You can play whatever you want.
Yeah, A. Okay, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I might have to change what I had in my mind.
You got it.
Friends are foes. Let out your woes. Friends are foes. That's how the world goes. Friends are foes. Let out your woes. Friends are foes. That's how the world goes.
Sometimes you have some friends. Sometimes they're not that nice.
Oh no.
Sometimes you should drop their asses. Sometimes you should stick around.
Friends are foes.
Friends are foes.
Friends are foes.
That's how the world goes.
Friends are foes. Oh, I thought we were doing it again. Let out your woes.
There we go.
Friends are foes. That's how the world goes. Sometimes you might fight with your friends, but that doesn't always mean it has to be the end. It can be a learning moment for you. Can make you closer. I know it made me closer to you.
Aww.
Friends are foes. Let out your woes.
There we go.
Friends are foes. That's how the world goes. Everybody. Friends are foes. Let out your woes. Friends are foes. That's how the motherfucking world goes.
Alright, this has been like 4 hours. Love
Love
you.
you.
Thanks for watching.